Hello everybody, it's Grandmaster, acting a little bit older than usual. Anyway, I made this blender I think you should, but no! Wait, my hand wasn't over! Don't cut to the next channel!
Well, it took a long time, but I'm finally here.
Oh, Clay, you made it.
Oh, Messiah, I didn't know you were here. I thought I was the first person to arrive.
No, you were not the first person to— Oh my god, is that Clay?
Oh no.
Yeah, Fuse got here first. Hey, nice to see you guys. Would you keep it down back there, please? Sorry, Terrence. Not sorry, by the way. Hey, big guy, Clay. What's the name of the series you're from? You're not from my YouTube channel.
Oh, yes. The series that I take part in is known as the Scar of War. It's on Has 3 Wise channel, or Hazy as he likes to be called. My job is protecting Milord Bert, as he travels the world, mending the Scar of War left by his ancestor, and of course trying to discover his own path.
So you're like a bodyguard?
Well, yes, although he sometimes refers to me as a brother.
Oh. You go to the end of the world just to protect your sibling?
Yes, I would.
I know that feeling, big guy. And what about you, Terrence Aruni? Don't call me that. But what about you? Wings of the New World. Ooh. Why are you saying it like that? You sound kinda begrudging. Series didn't do too well. A lot of people actually hated it, or leaving negative reviews about it, and a couple of rude comments, so it's the only series so far that Larry's actually canceled halfway through doing.
Ew.
Yeah, it's a real shame. He enjoyed doing it, too. It's a shame that he cared too much about what other people thought of his videos. Yeah, that's too much doom and gloom. Sorry, I can't really relate. Yeah, Messiah, you're part of Shadowlight, aren't you? That's like the first series Larry ever did. Pretty much. I mean, I'm pretty much the season 3 of it, which is like a prequel to the first season. That's a little confusing. Yes, very. But, Fuse, what about you? I'm from Distorted. Hasn't quite been cancelled yet, but it certainly has a very sluggish upbringing, but I'm sure we'll get it across. The problem is, our cast is a little too gigantic, so anytime we want to do the smallest thing, we gotta get a ton of people together. And trying to pack 8 teenagers into one room at the same time for long periods of time is not easy.
You know, do you ever find it kind of strange that even though our character models are all fairly grown men, we all sound like teenagers?
Well, yeah, we're voiced by the same guy. There's not a lot we can really do about that, though. Quick! Terrence! Dance off! Oh, bring it!
They just look so majestic.
They do. Hey, Clay, what's the primitive weapon you've got there?
Whoa, this? I never gave it a name, but it's my axe. I lied to Sabretooth once and said it was Vent's blood, and that's just kind of what I've stuck with for a little while. It's heavy, but it packs quite a punch when I need it to, and it works as a guard as well.
Who uses melee weapons? Yeah, honestly. Ahem. Well, I've got my double-packing Hellion 6! I don't know what number comes after the word Hellion, so I just made one up right now, as it stuck one in right now. But it's got all the firepower I need to blow up anything, and if not, my sticky grenades will work just fine. Alright. Sure. I just use whichever guns I feel like using today. I guess my favorites are the Crimson and the Origin Story. And I guess I've got a sword when I need to use it. Pathetic.
Melee weapons aren't so bad.
Well, I like my insect glaive. Not only do I have my kinsect by my side to just keep me safe and also harvest parts from monsters, but it's very good for vaulting into the air and getting a lot of hits off of places monsters would least expect me to attack. Plus, it's really good for maneuverability in the air. Although it does give me some serious vertigo after every single fight.
Yeah, I did wonder about that.
That's the problem I don't have. I'm used to pain. Vertigo doesn't hurt. It's just
really
nauseating?
Yeah.
I'm used to that too.
What is it?
You don't have the power of the Traveler, and yet you have powers.
Oh. Well, from my world, we draw our power from our blood.
From your blood?
Yeah.
Isn't that a little unsanitary?
No, we don't, like, literally draw it from our...
Ugh. Okay. Mine's a lot easier. Yeah, I was always wondering, what's it like to constantly die and come back? Die, come back. You get used to it after a little while. Like how I got used to pain! Well, yeah, essentially. Your life ending before your eyes just becomes a normal hazard. Just get up a couple seconds later and keep fighting. Ouch. Hey, Terrence. Joseph tells me that in your world you guys have some sort of guns. Well, yeah, there are the bow guns. So why aren't you using them? Oh, I like my glaive. Like fighting up close and being able to evade with it. It's just what I've gotten used to. It's what my sisters trained me how to use. Ugh. Some people. What? You don't have anyone on your team who uses melee weapons? Not really. I mean, there is Viper. He likes to punch everything he sees, including me. I think I'm his favorite punching bag. See? Even people in your day and age use it. But he usually uses a gun when he's actually fighting enemies.
Wait, he uses his fists when he's fighting his friends?
He uses his fists for anything else. His enemies, he'll shoot to death. And what he can't shoot, he'll punch. And what he can't punch, he'll punch.
We interrupt this ad to bring you a special offer on Mosh Pit water. It's cool, refreshing, and will make you less thirsty. Sold in all of your local mosh pits. I drink Mosh Pit water, and it makes me less thirsty, or your money back.
It's the best water I've ever had.
You gotta try Mosh Pit water, bro.
It restores my health in a jiffy.
So don't wait! Visit your local mosh pit and drink Mosh Pit water now! Side effects may include a refreshing drink.
And now, back to your regularly scheduled show. If you didn't buy any Mosh Pit water, we will kill you.
Clay, we need to talk about your armor.
What about it?
What kind of armor is it? What monster is it harvested from?
What? It's just iron armor.
Iron armor? It's not even ingot? At the very least? Ugh. This is very low defense, Clay.
I don't know how strong iron armor is in your world, but in my world, it's enough to keep me alive from being fully impaled and sometimes thrown out of towers and such. Combined with the powers of my blood, I'm a force to be reckoned with. I wouldn't say invincible, though.
Oh. Well, what I've got on me right now is some pukey or puke armor, but my personal favorite when it comes to top-tier defense would have to be the Xeno'jiiva armor. Combined with a couple of Empress armors and a fair amount of charms, and of course my potions and mega potions, I can recover from a lot of wounds. Of course, I was never able to get my hands on the Kaluv Taroth armor because it just wouldn't show up.
We'll have to talk about which monster I got it from later.
Fuse, how did you grow so tolerant to pain? There were a lot of factors. Being a test subject, but that's a spoiler, so I won't go any further on that. But also being a demo man meant I had to deal with my limbs being blown off every single goddamn day. And of course, having Viper on my team means getting beaten up quite a lot, so you just kind of get used to it.
Yes. I have to be invincible in order to save my lord, so I too have become tolerant to pain. Plus, having Sabretooth on my team means I'm also being pummeled for the smallest of things.
Hey, wanted to ask about that, by the way. Was Sabretooth the guy that Rainbow Billied that captain to death?
No. That was Shigoki. Different series, Battlecry.
Oh, they look the same.
They're both Shigokis, but they are completely different characters.
You sure? I'm pretty sure they're both voiced by Blue Shock. I sense a crossover. Hey, Messiah, any chance I could borrow that ghost of yours? I kind of need it, so I'm keeping it around, thank you very much. Why? What's so important about it? I know that it revives you when you're dead, but you could just take a couple of, I don't know, a few days off. Well, the ghost does contain the light that I need to survive, so it's better safe than sorry. Plus, most of the time, whenever you ditch your ghost, that's when all the bad stuff tends to happen. Alright, fair enough. I'm just getting really sick and tired of every time I get knocked to the ground, it's always the felines that come in, put me out on the stretcher, and then just dump me in the middle of nowhere. Sometimes it's a little more painful than actually being beaten up by the monster. You think that's bad? Try getting pummeled by a phalanx's shield.
May I humbly introduce you to the pikemen?
I'm thinking of buying this really awesome looking gun I saw in a loot crate. Loot crate? Well, you know, black market stuff. You gotta buy it with credits. Oh. Huh. That's not how you do things in your world? Well, no. With a little bit of zenny and a little bit of materials, we just forge our own stuff. We can buy some things, but they're generally pretty poor quality. Of course, all of our items, such as our trapping tools and our potions and other buffs and such, we just also buy with just raw zenny.
I prefer to scavenge everything I can find off of the battlefield. You would be amazed what corpses drop.
I know, right? Although sometimes they just appear as weird crystal gem things. We call them engrams. It's kind of weird. Huh. Maybe I should try your looting system. Refuse. After we're done with this, you want to go hunting? Hunting? That's not really my thing. What will it take to convince you? Unless there are any monsters you know of that explode, I'll pass. Remind me to introduce you to the bagel goose sometime.
Someone else imagined the ghost of what's left of me all but vanished. Remember my heart, a bird I used to shine. Someone give me the answer to my question. Where's my soul? Where's my heart? Am I losing my own self? Somebody make me feel alive and shatter me. So cut me from the line, dizzy spinning endlessly. Sound it off, this is the call, rising revolution. It's our time to change it all, rising revolution. Maybe we should do it with more enthusiasm. We might have something on our hands.
The problem with our theme songs is that they are copyrighted. We didn't make them ourselves. It's okay to use them because we don't make money off of our roleplays, but even still. Yeah, best not to tempt fate.
Well, that's a shame.
You live in the far future, right, Messiah?
Sure.
You make any friends with robots? Bloodcross, he was one of them. And there was Smart, but he just sort of betrayed me. So yeah, that's a thing. Oh, my Epsilon would never betray me.
Epsilon?
Epsilon, he is one of my best friends. And technically everybody else is sort of a robot, since everybody is cyber-engineered and has the AI chips in them. I mean, they're mainly human, but they do have little robots in their heads. So one guy has volatile blood in his veins, one guy is a half human, half AI, and one dude's technically a zombie. Am I the only full human here?
Yeah.
Pretty much. Just curious, Clay. What do you look like underneath that helm?
I must never remove my helm.
Why not?
Because the instant I do, I will be ambushed.
What? How?
No, it's just like Murphy's Law or Sod's Law, give or take.
But it's okay to take it off here. You can relax.
You're one to talk. You never take that helmet of yours off either.
Okay, 2 reasons for that. 1, back when I was first unlocking my powers, I ended up singeing my face off.
What?
Well, when warlocks gain their powers in the Shadowlight universe anyway, we have to go through a bit of meditation, and depending on whichever power you have, you'll either be embraced by the void, struck by lightning, or set on fire. Of course, because it's your power, it won't damage you in any kind of way, it's just simply how you harness it for the first time. But for me, because I was secretly a vessel for the Traveler, I ended up getting blasted by all 3. And it annihilated my face and the rest of my body beyond recognition. So I'm mainly wearing this helmet because I am so hideously ugly, if anyone ever saw my face, they would die on the spot. And what's the second reason? The other reason is just because my actual character model looks very similar to the one that my player used in Destiny 1, and we figured that that would be very odd.
Oh.
That's not the canon reason in the actual Shadowlight universe, though.
Oh. Well, the actual reason I don't take my helmet off is because I just can't. There's no unequipped helmet option in For Honor.
It's okay. I get you.
But even if the scars made you look hideously ugly, that's no reason to hide it from everybody. I mean, look at Terrence, for instance. He still flashes his face everywhere, and he's got a massive scar that makes him look hideously ugly. Far worse than you.
Do you really mean it?
I know it.